Yes, what's up, guys? I'm Joseph. I'm back with another video. This is a React quiz application. It's beginner friendly. Let's dive in it and see how we can get to know more about this. Uh, what is the capital city of America? Let's say Washington DC. Capital city of Uganda, Kampala. Kenya, Nairobi. China, Beijing. Yes, this is so interesting. We see that. So let's also try to see when we have some allies. Coast of America. Let's say Uganda. Correct. Kampala. That is capital city of Kenya. Washington. Beijing. We see that it gives us 50%. Yes, let's dive in it right now and get started right now from scratch. So as you have created your project, just edit it. If you're completely new about how to create a React application, check down in the description. So from that, you see that you are having an error here. Can't resolve this because I deleted the logo. So for now, it has started. I it's started because I didn't need to take much time in styling. Feel free to copy this styling. Copy the styling in CSS for the styling. This is the styling we'll be using throughout our application. So we'll make this application and get to know all the concepts that are needed to create a quiz application. So we'll also need use state. We need to use state. We'll just say const current question, comma set current question, equals use state. It will be 0. We are using an ID, and the ID is to be 0 for the use state. So from that, we also need to say const score. We say const score set score equals use state also will be 0. We say const final result, that will display the result. const final result, then set final result will be equals to use that. It will be false for now. So from that, it's right now raining, so that sound you're hearing, it's raining right now. But let's get I will need to get this. So we need to get the const questions to get the questions. Here are the questions we'd like to get. I'll also put a link in the description. You'll see these questions that we used, or otherwise just go to GitHub, search Joseph Kajimu 1. You get this. Come to source. Here just copy only this. Just copy only this. Const questions. Up to the end of this, and copy these questions, and then paste them here as we proceed with our work. So from that we'll just we'll just come here and say this will be a div class name of quiz container. And then from that we'll say question. We'll say question 1 out of questions dot length. So from that, let's come here and see question 1 out of 4. There are 4 questions. So we'll have we'll make this an H4. Let's make it h4. It's question 1 out of 4. So from that we have an h1 for the h1 it will be question it will be um, it will be questions in an array current question dot text current question dot text. Yeah, we see that we are getting our first question here. That is the capital city of America. Yeah, so from that we just come here and put a UL and say inside we have this questions in brackets current question. It will be current questions we use state current question, then dot options. Just come here and say dot options. Dot options dot map option. This will return an li. It will return an li. Just showing us option dot text. Yeah, we see that our work, we have started getting something here. So from that we see that let's try to see. Yeah, this is how we sum. It hasn't started well, the functionality, but we see that the idea is coming. The idea is coming. So from that let me try to enlarge my screen. From that, what's next? We need to add on click functionality here. In click functionality, once we click, we go to the next question. That is the capital city of America. So from that, we can also add a key to be option.id, and say on click just say option click. Let this be a callback function. Let this be a callback function, and say option dot is true. So let's make this and say, let's just come here and say const option click, and then say here is true. Just say if questions dot let's say if current question plus 1 is less than questions dot length, less than questions dot length. Once it's less than questions dot length and doesn't go beyond, to prevent getting into an error. So if the question is less than questions dot length, just set current question current question plus 1. So if we are to proceed to see, once we click, we see that we get some functionality. It takes us to the next question. What is the capital city of Uganda? What is the capital city of Kenya? What is the capital city of China? It ends to this. So I'll also add here and say if is true, if is true. Set score, just set score score plus 1. Yes, so from that, what we need to do next? It is the capital city of America. Yes, it ends here. So from that we need to say, we need to come here and say, we need to bring out the final result. We need to bring out the final result. So to bring out the final result, we just come here and say final result final result I will just say it's let's say it's an H1. It's an H1. Let's just say final result. And then from that, let's first test it out to see. Let's first test it out to see. Let's try to see this. We should cut this now and bring it here. Should cut this now and bring it here and see. So from that, let's add here some else if current question plus 1 is less than questions dot length, set current question plus 1, else we should set final we should set final result. Should set final result true to make it visible. So from that, yeah, we see that we are getting the final result. Yes, we see that our work is now our work is now at least fine. So what's next for us right now? Um, let's try to just make our work neat. Let's make our work at least to be neat. So from that, let's add on once we click. We should add on something like a button. We should add on to see the results, the score we got. Yeah, something like this. So from that, this should be a div. Let's make this a div. Let's make this a div. Div class name. Div class name will be final result. Yes, final result. So for that case, we just come here and say final result. So we just say you got let's say score. You got score out of score out of questions dot length is it you got 2 out of 4. Yes, that's now neat. Let me try again and say let's go. That's the capital city of America. Washington DC. Kampala is capital city of Kenya. Nairobi, China. We got 4 out of 4. Yeah, that's right. Let's proceed and say let this be an H4. H4. This be an H4. Sorry, but let's make it an H1 to be large. So from that, should it be it should be an H1. So let's add here an H2. let's add here an h2. Let's add an h2 saying final result. So let's add a line. Crossing, and then from that we just say score out of questions dot length. Score out of questions dot length. Then times to be times 100. Times 100. Yes, it will be a percentage. Yeah. So let's try to see how it works. Yeah, you see that it's 100%. Yeah. So let's enclose this. Within the H1. Yeah, that's right. You see that we are getting something. So we should also have a button here that directs us back to the questions. First question. So from that we just have a button. For the button, we just have the restart game. Yeah, so for that case, see that the button is, let's add some functionality here. Say on click, be equals to restart, and click restart. Let's also add a class name of restart button. So let's create a function for this. Let's use a function. We haven't used the function yet. let's say function function restart. We haven't used the function yet, so function restart will be, we'll set, we need to set current question. We need to set current question. We need to set current question back to 0. We need to set current question back to 0. And then we need to set final result also back to 0. We also need to set score also back to 0. We need we'll set final result false. Sorry, to be false. So here's the button. Once we click, we see that it directs us back. So once we click, we got 2 out of 4% restart. Let's get back here to see what is missing. Is there anything that is missing? Question 1 out of we need to change this and say current question, current question, current question, current question, question 0, question 0 of 4. Here we see that once we click, it also increases question, so it's out of questions dot length. So for that case, I think that we are done. Make sure you try it out to in case you get any errors you need a source code will be down in the description. Let's make this last try and see. What's the capital city of America? Washington DC. It is capital city of Uganda, Kampala. It is the capital city of Kenya, Nairobi. It is the capital city of China, Beijing. Yes, that's totally right. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video. It's gonna be fantastic.